Come on, Myrtle. Let's go.
All right, everybody, Sylvia here, and I've been very busy. I'm eager to get everybody caught up. The last couple of weeks, I have been busy doing trike stuff. 2 weekends ago, I participated in the first ever Pacific Trike Fest. It was here in Portland. It was put on by our local trike shop, Recumbent PDX, and they had all kinds of vendors and a test track with like 50 trikes you could try. Lots of people, and I was a featured speaker. I did 2 presentations, which is really new for me. I've never really done presentations before, and I did one on touring. I talked about how I got into touring. I had a slideshow of photos from a lot of my tours, and I talked about what I've learned from my touring. And then I did another presentation on all my camera gear. And I was so relieved. I was so nervous, and it went really well, and I got to meet a lot of people. And then last weekend, I was a guest of Gary Solomon on the Laid Back Bike Report at Recumbent CycleCon, which is the big recumbent show held yearly in the United States, and there's vendors from all over the world. And there's a test track there as well. And I did another presentation on pretty much the same one that I did at Pacific Trike Fest on touring and how I got into touring. And again, it went really well. I was so relieved. And I met so many people. I met a ton of people who are subscribers to my YouTube channel, as well as people who have followed my blog like since the beginning, like for 12 years. It was really, really fun. And now I took a lot of videos and photos, and I'm hoping I'll have time to put something together before my next tour, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks. I'm going to be flying to Los Angeles. And so now I'm getting everything ready. I gotta like shut down the house here. I gotta pack away stuff that I only use in Portland. And then I'm gonna pack up a box of stuff to ship to Los Angeles, where I'm gonna fly to in 2 weeks, and that's where I'll start my next tour. And I often do this. I start my tours in Los Angeles because first I have family there. And then you know, it's easier to get direct flights to just about anywhere from Los Angeles, and often the flights are cheaper. And so I will often start my tours in Los Angeles, and I'll ship a box ahead of things that I'll use, you know, while I'm in Los Angeles, maybe to make myself look a little bit more presentable than the clothes that I'll be wearing on my trike tours. So when I go out to family functions, maybe plays or movies, you know, I can just be a little bit more comfortable, and I can keep those clothes for when I return again after my tour. And then I'll also ship the bulk of the stuff that I'm going to use on my tour, so that when I fly on the plane from Portland to Los Angeles, I'll have my trike and then just carry on, and it just makes that trip go a lot easier. And originally, I was going to do a tour from Los Angeles. I was going to fly to Costa Rica, ride around, go to Panama, ride around, and then you can't ride from Central to South America, so I was going to fly to Medellin in Colombia, where I left off on my last tour, and then from there I was going to ride to Ecuador. And but something big has happened. I've got really big news today. So HP Volotechnic and my trike shop, Recumbent PDX, who is my first sponsor, I'm so excited, have offered to give me a Shimano Steps E8000 E-Assist a boom to retrofit onto my trike. And you know, I've been really on the fence about electric assist for probably a couple of years, and I thought about doing this earlier in the summer, and I just wasn't sure if it was a good idea to use this, you know, retrofit this boom to my trike, which is 7 years old, and probably has 35,000 miles on it. But, you know, HP Velotechnik wants to give me the boom to put on my trike, and so it really has changed the equation completely. And so I didn't have a flight to Costa Rica. I hadn't purchased one yet, and so I've still put that off. The only question about whether or not this is going to happen is the timing. We've got less than 2 weeks to make all of it happen, and hopefully we'll be able to get all the parts and get it installed and ready so that I can just, you know, I can take it on the plane. On October 26th, I'm going to be flying to Los Angeles, and you know, you cannot get the batteries on the plane, and so those are going to have to be shipped separately by UPS Ground, but there should be plenty of time for me to ship the batteries from Portland and get them to Los Angeles. You know, I'll be in Los Angeles for a couple of weeks, so I think that is going to be fine. And you know, they're talking about sponsorship, and you know, I've been really kind of wondering, like, you know, you always hear about people getting free stuff from vendors, and I'm always wondering, like, how does that work? I mean, it's nice to get free stuff, but I'm always wondering, like, how does it work for the vendors? Like, how does it help them that they're giving me free stuff? And I think that this is a perfect use of sponsorship, because I really think that a lot of trikers, whether they're riding HP Velotechnik or other trikes, really want to know, they really want to see real world experience using not only electric assist, but how these retrofitting the booms. There's so many different systems that all the different trike manufacturers use, where you just switch out the boom for one that has the motor kit in the crankset. It's actually welded onto the boom, and so you just need to replace the boom with the motor for the one that comes with your trike, and then you add batteries, wire it up, and you can, you know, just go. And it's a much cheaper, maybe even easier way to get into electric assist than buying a trike that has electric assist. I mean, most of us have a trike that's perfectly good, so why not just add electric assist to it? And so I think a lot of my subscribers and other trikers are going to be really eager to see how this works out, and I'm really, really excited. And so very soon I'll have more information about this, and I'll keep you guys up to date as to the installation. I'm actually hoping to be able to do a video about the installation and have the mechanic that's putting my trike together talk about it, explain how he's doing it, and hopefully I can get a video about that. Okay, so that's my update, everybody. Oh my gosh, so much going on. And stay tuned for more information. I'm sure I'm gonna have another video very, very soon. All right, thank you for watching.